Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Mathify Analytics. In this video, we are going to see how we can solve a system of equation of this form. How do you solve it? If you have a system of equation of the form x plus y equal a and x times y equal b, where a and b are real numbers. How do you solve this kind of system? Yeah, so important thing is to know the trick and how to think about a given equation. Yes, how to solve a kind of a problem. That's what is important. So that's the thing that we are going to see. Always, when you see a system of equation of the form of this form, think x and y as the roots of a quadratic equation. When you think that they are roots of a quadratic equation, so that quadratic equation will be of the form t squared minus x plus y times t, and then plus x times y equals 0. Yes, that's the very important step that will make you solve this kind of equation system successfully. Then once you think as x and y as the roots of this kind of quadratic equation, now you are on the track. You will be ready to solve for x and y. And I hope you remember how to solve for a quadratic equation of this form. Let's say of the form. The general form of a quadratic equation is a. Let me say t squared plus bt and plus c equal to 0. So solving this kind of quadratic equation always lead to solution to roots of the form t equal to minus b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac and over 2a. So this is the general form of a quadratic equation. Yeah, so that's what we all need to know. And once we have this, then we are able to solve the system of that form. I'm going to give you two examples of this kind of system of equation, and once we are done with those examples, so I'm sure that you will be able to solve any system of that form yourself. So let's take the first example, and let's say we have this system x plus y equal to 5 and x times y equal to 6, and you are asked to solve for x and y. What do? You think x and y as roots of a quadratic equation of the form t squared minus x plus y times t and plus x times y equal to 0. And you replace x plus y by its value and x times y by its value. So for this case, we will have t squared minus x plus y is 5, then minus 5 times t, plus x times y, and x times y is 6. Replace x times y by 6, then you get this one to be equal to 0. And then you solve for t. Then in this case, t will be equal to minus b. And for our case, b is minus 5. Then this is 5. Minus b is 5. Then plus or minus square root of b squared. B squared is minus 5 squared. Minus 5 squared. Then minus 4 times a. A is equal to 1 because this is 1 which is here. And then times c. C is equal to 6, like this. then over square root of, over 2 times a, and a is equal to 1. Then 2 times 1, and we will get t to be equal to 5 plus or minus square root of, this is 25 minus 24, yes, then over 2. And finally we will get t, we will get two values of t. We will get t1 to be equal to 5 plus square root of 25 minus 24, it's 1, and then square root of 1, it's 1, then plus 1 over 2, which will result in 3. We get t1 equal to 3, and the other root will be t2, which is equal to 5, then minus 1 over 2, which is equal to 4 over 2 and equal to 2. And once we have our roots, then we deduct that the roots, the value of x is equal to 3, and the value of y is equal to 2. Yes, that's it. And these are the values that we were asked for. Don't see? That's easy. That's how we solve this kind of system. Maybe I can give you another example which may result into, let's say, into complex roots. I'm going to give you another example, one example, and we will be done with this. So the second example here that I can give you is this one. Let's say we have this system. Yeah, so let's say that we have the following system. X plus y equal to, let me say, 8, and then x times y equal to 48. And you are asked to solve for x and y. What do you do? Think x and y as root of a quadratic equation of the form t squared minus x plus y times t and plus x times y equal to 0. And then replace x plus y by its value, x times y by its value, and then you will get t squared minus x plus y, this is 80 times t, and then plus x times y is 48 equal to 0. And then find for roots. Then t will be equal to this minus b, this is 80, and plus or minus square root of 80 squared, this is 64, minus 4 times 48, this will be equal to 192, right? Yes, 92, and over 2a over 2. So then like this, what are you going to get? Then we are going to get t to be t equal, means just write t, not t1, then t will be equal to 8 and plus or minus square root of this will be, see, 192 minus 64, this is 8, yes, and this is 2 and 100, then minus 128, square root of 128 over 2. So this is equal to what? This is complex. The roots is going to be complex because we have a negative discriminant. So this will be the same as t equal to 80 and plus or minus I and the square root of 128. and 128 is equal to what? 1 over 80 plus that one, then over 2. And we can try to simplify. If we simplify, what are we going to get? We will have t equal to 80 and plus or minus I, and square root of 126. Okay, this 126, let's say um, this is equal to 126. 128 is equal to 64 and times 2, right? And the square root of 64 is equal to what? So square root of 128 is the same as square root of this one. Then square root of 64 times 2 is the same as square root of 64 times the square root of 2. And this is equal to 8 and times the square root of 2. So this will become 8 plus or minus I times 80 times the square root of 2, then over 2. And then the final answer will be t equal to 8 plus or minus, no, let's simplify. We simplify by 2, and then we will get 4 plus or minus 4 square root of 2 times I. So we have two roots, complex roots, and we deduce that, and then therefore we deduce that x is equal to 4 plus 4 square root of 2 times I, and y is equal to 4 minus 4 times the square root of 2 I. So, and these will be the roots, the answer that we were asked to calculate. Yeah, so that's it. That's normally the process of solving such kind of system of equation. Isn't it good? Now you know it. I hope that once you are given a system of equation of this form, x plus y equal a, and x times y equal b, and you are asked to solve for x and y, now you know how to proceed, and it is easy. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you like the video, make sure to click like and share the video to your friends. And hey, if you have been here for the first time and you wish to see videos like this in the future, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that you will get notified anytime we upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and see you for the next time. Bye.